If you're still manually logging into your email marketing dashboard every week to pull reports and figure out what to send next, this video is gonna save you a serious amount of time. I'm about to show you something that completely changed how I do email marketing. Watch what happens when I type one sentence into ChatGPT. So I'll move into ChatGPT and I'll type in audit my email marketing, score it out of 100. So ChatGPT can actually link right up to your Omnisend account, review all of your data, and give you a full audit of everything. So we'll give it access to Omnisend. It's saying our email marketing is very good, but our weak spot is automation, so those need improvement. The overall score it gave me is 72 out of 100, so this can definitely be improved. It says our campaign performance is very strong over the last 90 days. There's our full audit right there. But here's the problem, our automations. Then it's gonna tell you why it gave you the score it gave you and full recommendations to improve your account score. An audit like this would typically cost you thousands of dollars from an email marketing agency. But now ChatGPT can do it for free in just a couple of minutes. Okay, let me explain what you just saw, because this is actually a bigger deal than it looks. What you just saw there is called MCP. Model Context Protocol. It's a new standard that lets AI tools like ChatGPT connect directly to other platforms and read live data. And Omnisend just launched their MCP integration, which means ChatGPT now has a direct, secured connection to your Omnisend account. Not a summary, not a CSV you exported, not copy and pasted numbers. Real data. Your actual campaigns, your contacts, your revenue, your automation, segments, everything available to AI in real time the moment you ask. So instead of logging into your Omnisend account and going through all of your reports trying to pull up the data and see what it means, you can just ask ChatGPT to make all of this make sense for you. You just ask it with one prompt and it's gonna pull up your full account data and give you an answer in real time. And this is different from every AI integration we've seen over the last 2 years. Let me show you why. Just about every piece of software out there has added some sort of an AI integration over the last 18 months. Usually it's just a little chatbot down in the corner somewhere. You can ask it questions, it's gonna give you basic data and generic answers, but that's not what this is. The difference is directional. Those tools brought a chatbot into the software. Omnisend did the opposite. They brought the software into the AI. So now you can access and plan all of your email marketing where you're already doing all of your work anyways. So think about that for a second. This fall, you're in ChatGPT planning all of your Q4 campaigns, and instead of logging into Omnisend, pulling up your data on there and having to set up everything manually, you just give ChatGPT one prompt and it does it all for you. You never have to leave the workspace you're already in. This is all done from one place now. So let me show you how to set all of this up. It takes less than 2 minutes to get started. Then we'll walk through a couple prompts so I can show you exactly how all of this works. So setting this up is genuinely the easiest part. Here's how to do it. In ChatGPT, go over here and click on your account, click on settings, go into the app section right here, click add more, and right here under apps, you're gonna type in Omnisend in the search bar, OMNISEND. You'll find the Omnisend integration right here. You'll wanna click on that. Click connect. Then it's just gonna have you sign in with your Omnisend account and pair everything up. So make sure you're logged into the Omnisend account you wanna connect on here. Go through all of this, authorize access, and Omnisend is now connected. Once you've authorized, ChatGPT directs you right back here and you're connected. That's it, you're ready to go. So moving forward, every single ChatGPT conversation, you can just type in @Omnisend and it's gonna pull up this integration for you, or you can just manually pull up the app and start from there. Like this little start chat button right here. All right, let's actually give this a try. So pulling up the Omnisend integration, I'll say, give me a snapshot of my Omnisend account. How many contacts do I have? What's my subscriber growth trend, and when was my last email campaign sent? And here's my quick account snapshot that it just generated. So it's saying I have over 250 active subscribers. The list is actively growing, but the growth has slowed a little bit recently. So I can go ahead and ask it for some suggestions here. But it's saying I'm getting between 0 and 4 new email subscribers every single day. Saying April to early May, I had steady growth, but late May to early June, I definitely had a slowdown. Then I haven't actually sent any recent campaigns on this account, so it doesn't have any data to read on here. So that May to early June slowdown is definitely a concern with this account right here. So I'll say, give me some suggestions to start growing my list rapidly again. So it's reassuring me right here that our list isn't exactly dead, it's just starting to slow down a little bit. So here's its suggestions right here. Launch a stronger June only lead capture offer, gives you the full breakdown on how to do all of that, gives you a discount code to give away. Now let's go a little bit deeper. Here's the prompt I showed you guys at the very beginning of this video, but now I wanna walk through it entirely. So it's scoring the account across 3 categories and telling me where the gaps are. This is the kind of audit that would take a marketing consultant an hour to put together, and ChatGPT is pulling it from my live data in about 30 seconds. And the thing I want you to notice is it doesn't give you just numbers. It tells you what to do about them, That's the difference between data and insight. So right here, the score it gave me is 86 out of 100. It says I'm sending strong campaigns every single week. My automations are good, they're a 91 out of 100. My product catalog's at 85 out of 100. Says it's healthy, but some categories and products could be better organized. So overall, we have a solid score of 82 out of 100. It could definitely be improved, and it does give us where we can improve right here. Like right here gives us the top 3 things to fix first. It wants us to segment our campaigns moving forward instead of sending everything to our full list. That's pretty reasonable. Wants us to add one more high intent automation like product education or pre-purchase nurture. And then it wants us to clean up the product metadata for better dynamic emails. But overall, it gave us a really good score right here. Gave us the takeaway. So now we have a solid plan moving forward. Next, let's take a look at what's actually making us money. This is a very solid prompt if you guys regularly send email campaigns. So I'll say, what were my top 5 email campaigns in the last 30 days by revenue? Include open rate, click rate, and subscribe rates for each. So we'll let it pull up all the data here and we'll see what it has to say. So this just pulled up 5 campaigns that I ran over the last 30 days. It's gonna show you the revenue, the open rate, the click rate, and all of your unsubscribes. It's gonna give you a quick takeaway, which email campaign was your best one, which one got the best engagement, and which one actually gave you the most unsubscribes. So now you can know what not to do. So now that we have a list of our best campaigns and all of the key metrics right here in just one view, let's go ahead and follow up on this. So you guys can say something like, for the top performing campaign, what do you think made it work? What should I replicate in my next campaign? So it says right here that my best performing campaign, the summer sale ends tonight, worked because it combined urgency, clarity, and a simple offer without making the reader think too hard. It worked because I said the sale ends tonight, so we had strong deadlines. So it says in our next campaign moving forward, we want to replicate these 3 things. We want a clear deadline-based subject line. We want one main offer, one main call to action, and we want a reason we're giving away this discount. So instead of just giving us reports here, it's giving us a full email marketing strategy. It's analyzing what worked before and giving me a full creative brief for the next campaign moving forward. And if you're a Shopify store owner sending thousands of emails each month, this is the difference between sending based on your gut feeling and pulling up actual data. Now this next one right here is probably the highest value prompt in this entire video, especially if you've had your automations running for a while and you've never really dug into them before. So I'll say which my automations made me the most money in the last 30 days. For my top 3, break down which individual message inside each one is doing the heavy lifting and which ones aren't pulling their weight. So it broke down my 3 main automations right here: my abandoned cart flow, my welcome series, and my browse abandonment. So over the last 30 days, we made around 9 grand with the abandoned cart, 6 grand with the welcome series, and around 4 with the browse abandonment. Our abandoned cart raked in 186 orders at a 49% open rate and an 8% click rate. That's really good. So this one is by far the top performing automation because the buying intent is the highest. So it's gonna break down all of my messages inside this actual automation right here. Email 1, you left something behind, generated around $5,000. Email number 2, your cart is almost gone, generated almost $3,000. Email number 3, still thinking it over, take 10% off, around $1,000. And email number 4, our last chance email, did only around $300. So obviously this one right here is the one that's not pulling its weight. And this one right here is our strong performer. So it says email 1 carries the flow, generated more than half of the total abandoned cart revenue. This makes sense because it's the first reminder that usually catches people. It says email number 2 is also solid, but what's not pulling the weight? Email number 4 is weak. At only $280, it's probably too late, too repetitive, or not offering a strong enough new reason to come back. So it says what it would do is replace email number 4 with a stronger objection handling email instead of another last chance reminder. So it says instead you guys should be testing still unsure, here's why customers love it. For the angle, reviews, product benefits, shipping reassurance, guarantees, and bestseller proof. For the call to action, return to your cart. So it broke down our full abandoned cart series right here. Then it gave us another full breakdown for my welcome series, broke down all 4 emails in there, including the heavy lifter, the strong performers, and the underperforming emails, and gave me recommendations for each one right here. Email 1's the main driver, email 2 is very important, but email 4 is weak. So here's how we can actually improve it. Instead of saying your discount ends soon, we can try saying still deciding. Start with our customer favorites. Show them 3 best sellers, short benefit bullets, customer reviews, and a first order discount. And then our third and final automation right here, the browse abandonment. It broke down all 4 emails right here, gave us our heavy lifters, solid, the ones that aren't pulling their weight, broke down all of these emails individually, what it would fix, and all of the suggestions moving forward. So at the bottom, it's gonna give us our top 3 fixes, what we should be doing next, and this gives us a full strategy or a plan that we can implement the following day. This is the quickest way to improve your email marketing and really drive additional revenue for your brand. And this is the one that surprises people. Most store owners know they have abandoned cart flow running, they know they have a welcome series, but they have no idea which email inside these flows is actually converting and which ones people are skipping past. Here you can see it's breaking down each automation, and inside each one, which message drove revenue and which one had low engagement. Message 2 in the abandoned cart flow, people are clicking but not buying. That's a signal. Maybe call to action is weak, maybe the offer isn't strong enough, maybe the timing is off. You now know where to focus. This is the kind of insight that used to require an agency audit, and you just got it done in one prompt. All right, I just want to go over one more prompt with you guys. And this is the one I'd run every Monday morning if you're running your own brand. So I'll say, how did my campaigns and automations perform last week compared to the previous week? Don't just give me numbers, tell me what changed and why it actually matters. The key thing I asked it for there, don't just give me numbers, tell me what it means, because anybody can look at a dashboard and see the open rate went from 28 to 24%. What you actually need to know is whether that's noise or a signal. Whether it's a deliverability issue, a subject line issue, a send time issue, or just a quieter week. And ChatGPT with your live Omnisend data can give you all of that information, and then you can follow up. So it's gonna break down all of our campaigns, all of our automations, as well as the actual revenue that they're generating. Tell you how many was sent, the revenue it's generated, the average open rate, click rate, orders, and unsubscribes. What changed, why it matters, all of our automations performance. And then down here, it's gonna tell you exactly what to do next. It says replicate the winning campaign structure, strengthen our abandoned cart email 2 and 3, segment our promos before the unsubscribe rate climbs. So then I can just follow up right here and say, based on this, what's the one thing I should focus on this week to improve email revenue? Let's see what it thinks is the most important. So it says the number one thing to focus on this week is improve our abandoned cart recovery. So go ahead and focus on rewriting and testing email 2 and email 3 inside the abandoned cart flow. It's gonna give us some suggestions and tell us exactly what to do. One question, one clear step, that's your Monday morning workflow right there. And that's just 5 minutes instead of an hour digging through dashboards and trying to make sense of numbers. And all of it, everything I just showed you is available to you if you have an Omnisend account. And if you don't yet have one, it's entirely free to get started. I'll leave a link for you guys down below. A year ago, AI was a feature inside of some of these tools. Now these tools are becoming features inside of AI. And Omnisend is one of the first platforms in this space to actually do this and do it properly. This isn't some chatbot down in the corner, but rather a real AI connection that reads your data and actually acts on it. And over the next 12 to 18 months, I think this is gonna be a standard expectation. Your email platform, your ads platform, your fulfillment platform, all accessible from a single AI conversation. And the people building that workflow now are gonna have a serious advantage over those figuring it out later. For e-commerce sellers and dropshippers specifically, you're already stretched very thin. You're managing products, suppliers, ads, content, and everything else. Every minute you're inside these dashboards building reports is a minute you're not doing what actually matters, growing the business. This is one of the most practical ways I've actually seen AI reduce that overhead. And if you're not on Omnisend yet, or you're thinking about switching from another platform like MailChimp or Klaviyo, they'll actually handle the entire migration for you. All of your lists, segments, automations, and everything else. They'll move it all from your old account to your new Omnisend account entirely for free. You just give them 5 days and they'll set everything up for you. There's no other platform that can do this. So in case you guys want to try this all out yourself, I'll leave a link for it down below. That's going to take you to Omnisend's landing page where you can set everything up and connect the ChatGPT integration. And this only takes about 2 minutes once you're in. And if you're already using Omnisend, you can connect the MCP right now. Just go to the ChatGPT App Store, search for Omnisend, and follow the steps I just showed you. You're one prompt away from a full account audit. And this would typically cost you tens of thousands of dollars from other agencies, but now you can do it entirely free. So drop a comment down below if you used any of the prompts I just used today. I'd love to hear you guys' account scores and recommendations. And if you found any value in this video, be sure to leave a like, share it with others, and subscribe for more. I have a ton of helpful resources linked for you guys down below. Don't miss out on any of those. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.